Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Jenner here, and today we're continuing with our third episode of Arduino tutorials. Compared to the first two videos, beginning from this video, we will learn everything by making different projects. I think it will be better and more efficient for you. For instance, in this video, we'll make some projects like turning on LEDs with buttons, lighting with LED, and so on. So in this video, we're going to learn how to use digital pins as an output and input. So let's get started. So, as you know, Arduino has 14 digital pins at all and 6 analog pins. Let's begin with the digital pins. Digital pins can transmit or receive signals at a range between 0 and 1. So it means that, for instance, if I say to Arduino digital write the third pin 1, it means that digital write third pin high. So if you assume that there's an LED connected to this pin, it should be turned on. Contrary, when I say 0, it means low, so the LED turns off. Also, these two pins, the first and 0 pin, can be used for serial communication with Arduino via Bluetooth or wireless, for instance, the SP8266 wireless module. So the TX, which is the transmitter, and REX, receiver. And we have analog pins. What is the difference between the digital and analog pins is that digital pins, as we said, can receive or transmit signals between a range of 0 and 1. At analog pins, it's different. It's from 0 to 1023. So for every sensor reading or data that comes from sensors, for instance, ultrasonic sensor, PIR sensor, motion sensor, the voice control, you will understand it better in the next videos. And there are some pins which have a symbol in front of them. These are PWM pins. For example, the third pin, fifth pin, sixth, ninth, 10th, 11th, all of these pins are PWM pins. What is the meaning of a PWM pin? It can be used as a digital pin and also as an analog pin. So you can use them by your need. If you say to Arduino, for example, analog read 11th pin, it means that you are using this pin as an analog pin and at the range from 0 to 1023. Now let's make some practice. As you know from the last video, we were using digital, right? A pin high or low to turn on or off a component. So as the begin, we'll turn on and off an LED. First, we have to specify the Arduino and on which pin is connected this LED and is it an output and an input. So I write in the void setup function pin mode, third pin as an output or input. Yes, we'll write it as an output. As we said, when Arduino sends a signal or powers a component, it means that that pin is an output. Then, in the loop function, we write digital write the third pin high. Or we can write here 1. So it's same, it means high. If we write 0, it means low. Now I'm making the connections. And don't forget, so the longest terminal of the LED is anode, so positive side. And the shortest one is cathode, so negative. So now I connect positive side to the third pin, and the negative side to ground. By the way, it would be reliable if you use a 220 ohm resistor while you make the connection of the LED and Arduino. Now select the board and the board type and send the code. So as you see, LED turns on. And here when I write 0 instead of 1, the LED will turn off. So let's upload the code. So it turns off. Now let's add several pins to our circuit. First, I specify the pins that I'm gonna use. I'll just copy paste. 5th pin, 6th pin. I think it's enough. 5 LEDs. And this. So what's our purpose on the circuit? We will turn on LEDs one by one with a 1 second interval each. So I turn on the third pin, delay for 1 second. You know, I write here 1000 because it's as milliseconds. So 1000 milliseconds equals to a second. And turned off. Again, delay. And now just copy paste this paragraph and replace the pin numbers. Okay, so our code is done. Now let's make the circuit. So first I set the LEDs to the breadboard. And by starting the third pin, I connect Arduino pins to anodes of the LEDs. Now I connect the ground pins. And finally, I will connect the ground pin from Arduino to this ground line on breadboard. And the circuit is done. Now we just will upload the code. So I upload the code and LEDs just started to work. I think it's enough for this video. In the next episode, we'll continue with digital pins as inputs, analog pins, and the PWM pins by making some of the projects that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So stay tuned and keep following.